Okay, so I was wrong. See, that was a plan, but we didn't do it. That's not. Well, we got to Donbas, and we turned, and we're now heading up to Trondheim this way. And let's see, yeah, the E. And this got to be very nice. Sometimes it was a divided highway, mostly all downhill, good quality roads. That wasn't me, that was the sink. Yeah, okay, back with you. So we just had to flip over a little bit of the map here. So Trondheim, 2 nights there, quite outstanding. We're able to walk from the parking lot RV facilities into the old city, and it was just incredible. Left there. Yep, okay, and following that is still the E6. I don't know if I'm running out of pen. Beautiful lake, crystal clear, still water. Big industrial area here. We didn't get out of Trondheim till like 11 o'clock because we had to service all the RV stuff. So anyway, up and along, fairly easy drive. More beautiful lakes. And we're at the top of the map here. Is it in frame? I lost you, didn't I? So, top of the map. And this is where we are Monday morning. We have entered the Nordland, the Northland, and we'll be on another map for the top, as we today supposed to be at the Arctic Circle. 65 degrees north here, 66 is somewhere up here. We're not too far, so that'll be a big celebration. Well, all of a sudden it's just, you're up on top. It's just flat. Across the Arctic Circle, and in 2 kilometers is the, I don't know, some kind of a, I don't know what it is, buildings, parking area for people to celebrate their journey and their success in driving into the Arctic.
Where is it at?
The Polar Center, 1 kilometer, so just keep going. 800 meters. Arctic Circle Center, 500 meters. Shopping, internet, toilet, food. Made it to the Arctic Circle Center. We did it. Look at this. May 8th. Looks good to me, absolutely. Okay, so I rest my case, man. There's just, the roads just aren't wide enough. Get some good angle on it. You can see the guts of the mirror.
Oh, it's opening.
Yeah. Well, we've arrived at the Lofoten campground, and good views. So I had to get close. Oh my God, look at the bugs. Can you see the bugs? Had to get close enough so I could hook up the electrical. Debbie kept saying, "Not so close, not so close." I hope all of Lofoten is not bug friendly. Prettier side of van life, but I'll tell you what, it's nothing better than having a hot shower in a wastewater tank. Full service here. God, we're probably back to wind noise, aren't we? Well, if it's windy, I'm sorry. Anyway, we could do the pee bottle, fresh water, wastewater, and trash. So for those of you interested, our freshwater system consists of, on the right hand is a 20-gallon tank, and in the center where the hose is hooked up to is another 20-gallon tank. So we filter all the water coming into the van, and we use our own hose. And primarily, well, actually everything is fed off of, this is the main tank on the right hand side. So the water that leaves this tank goes through another filter, and then the pump, and then it feeds the hot water heater and the cold water appliances. As the main tank is used, we can transfer water from the center tank via there's just a little water transfer pump that I have. It takes, when we get down to about half on the main, we transfer over. It takes about, I don't know, 5 minutes, I guess. And then I can fill either tank individually through the fill ports here, or the fill port here. But I typically now just make sure that the main tank is topped, and that way I only have to fill the auxiliary that I'm doing now. So this is our freshwater gauge. Main tank's got 20 gallons, and the auxiliary tank has 20 gallons. So right now we're filling it, we're under half. So I got to keep my eye on this, because I really don't have a way in the back to visually look at the tank on the auxiliary. I can on the main. Probably should put a set of gauges in the back. You know, hindsight, more wires. That's the way it goes. Okay, we're just about full on the auxiliary. And one thing you want to make sure is you're level, because being on the slope one way or the other gives you false gauge readings or unfilled tanks. There's a bunch of birds on that house, on that building. The little snow guard, they've built all their nests on it. They've got the strangest call. There they are. They got quiet now that we got close. This is a garden in the town. There's a, I don't know. It's formed in the shape of a star. It's all going to be blooming pretty soon. That's what it'll look like. We've arrived at the center of the village. I want to find the bakery, because I want a treat. A lot going on there. So, we're here in the museum. This is the combination gift shop. Dried fish. The staple fish around here. Got a lot of teeth going on. This should be the boat museum. Some more of the mysterious fog. It's just like right on the edge, it won't come around. Looks like the tide's running in. I don't know if you can see, but I can. Through the water, you can see the big stones underneath, under the surface. It's just incredibly clean water. So we're parked at the top of that driveway. And Debbie was right, it is Nesfjord. Probably more correctly, Nusfjord. Just through the trees up there is where we're parked. So you got this great view of the harbor. There's an unhappy cod. Sure is nesting season for the gulls. Not much of a nest. You'll have to do better to attract a roommate. Here we are on the hill. That's the overlook. Now that's a fishing boat to charter, that's for sure. Here's the industry, Mr. Cod. Delightful creature. This is my morning view, and I'm waiting for the coffee to brew. And I'm going to sit here and drink a cup and watch the gulls fly. Actually got some blue sky poking through, but it is windy. I guess that's just what you get in Norway before the summertime, is wind. So we're leaving the park up at Nesfjord. And we have this really super steep driveway to go down, and the brakes are cold, so seems that lots of these little cabins are hotel rooms. We believe that peak season there would be a traffic jam getting in and out of here.
Do you know how cold it'd be to stay in those little huts over the water?
Yeah.
Very cold.
Burma cold.
Yes.
A tour bus has been spotted coming our way. So rather than the pucker factor, we'll just pull over and wait. So we've come back out on the east side, and we actually have some flat land, growing crops, some farms, a wide enough road for everybody to have room for their vehicle and their mirrors. Occasion here we have a 2-lane bridge. I left onto a road. So we went through the museum and now we're in a reproduction of the Viking longhouse that was discovered here. I don't know if that's a badger or a weasel. Fowl, a rabbit. And no place in Norway would be complete without the cod. We have great examples of the textiles and the furs. Such an incredibly necessary thing for the survival of the people is proper clothing. Always the warm, comfortable bed. Space in the attic. A couple of loom examples.
But when you're sleeping, do you want the pod?
Ça change tout le temps, très rapidement. On s'en passe pas.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci à vous.
Puis le petit plaisir.
Bonne continuation.
Merci.
This little dragon thing, what's that about?
Our walk was successful. We have found the Viking boats. I believe we have shelter from the cold with the boats. Why aren't they cotton? Say we go to the marina. Friday the 12th. Just wanted to catch up a little bit. We had, what did we do today? We went to the Viking Museum. It was pretty good. They had the longhouse, had the boat, had all the stuff. Got stuck in the rain, got caught out because we had to walk a long way. That's not gonna work. I have my wind reducing piece of tape on the microphone. Okay, so it's Friday afternoon, Friday evening. Just finished pizza. We what else did we do? Went to the Viking Museum today. That was a very long ordeal. It was kind of neat. They had the replica of a longhouse that they found that a tractor drove itself into, and they had a lot of artifacts, and it was kind of neat, and I had a pretty good time. But we had this like 2.5-3 kilometer walk to get to the boat, which was not a real, it was a real boat, but it was a replica. And then it started raining, and I didn't have rain gear, and so all my stuff is in the wet room drying. But this is the editing station. This is where I edit the videos. So I thought I would put that in. I really should have put the camera on a tripod. That's about being amateur hour, you know. You just gotta work it out. So we put up yesterday Norway Part 1, and I'm working on Part 2. There'll probably be 4 pieces to this, maybe 5 20-minute videos. Get us through Norway. We're still heading north. We're on the Lofoten Islands, which are about 50 miles long tip to tip, and there's probably 20 islands, major ones. There's a couple of big cities. I was surprised. Well, maybe not big cities, but they're certainly big for a place that usually has villages. So, what else is there to say? I don't know. It's about it. I got a lot of clips that I gotta sort and categorize, so that's what's up for tonight. We'll talk with you later.